I'm wondering why society or people, why is there this attraction to distraction? And what is it about us that leads us to develop these systems that take us away from that?
Well, distractions, excitement, stimulus, are kinds of drugs or substitutes for the true feeling of aliveness within yourself. So in the absence of that true feeling of aliveness within yourself, which we could call connectedness with being, connectedness with source, you look to the outside for something to make you feel more alive, because when you're totally trapped in your thinking mind, there's a lack of aliveness. There's a sense that something fundamental is missing in my life. It's an unconscious sense for many people, but that is the basis for many people's lives, is actually a sense of lack. And that's an amazing thing if you really look at that the basis for your life is there's something missing. And there are millions of people on the planet who live their lives on that basis without even fully recognizing it, as if continuously they were telling themselves, and certainly feeling, something missing here. And so they always, how can I fill that thing that's missing? They don't know what's missing, but there's something. It may sound familiar to some of you because it's such a prevalent mind pattern. Something missing. It's not I need something. And of course, what's missing is the true sense of connectedness with being, with aliveness. And then, of course, you look for, okay, what's the next fix that I can get? And then you become a little bit greedy and addictive for stimulus. That's why the bad movies, they produce more and more things that stimulate it more and more into violence, and so because at least it's a substitute feeling of aliveness. And then you look for the next fix. Some people get it in drugs or alcohol. It's as if it's almost like needing to suck up something to fill that thing that's missing. So you're looking to another human being to fill it. Sex. Where's the next, or even the next affair, the excitement that comes from you just starting a new love affair. Wow, it's really happening. Of course, and then you start living together, and then it goes downhill from there. So that doesn't work. And so always looking for something, and not knowing that what you've been looking for is actually already within. It's in you. It's taking attention instead of out there looking for it. Go in there. This is why I start in The Power of Now, giving the parable about a beggar sitting on an old box, holding his baseball cap, and can you spare a dime? For years he sits on this box, can you spare a dime? And until finally somebody comes along and he doesn't give him a dime and says, what's in that box you're sitting on? I'm telling that parable in the book. And he said, nothing, I've been sitting on it for years, it's just an old box. And the man says, well, look inside. And he finally gets, okay, and it's full of gold. He's been sitting on it for years, begging. It's just a little parable. Of course, the real thing is not even close to you. It's essentially part of who you are. So that's the reason why people also, they even look for stimulus in drama, in relationships, because it makes them feel, well, at least we're still alive. We're fighting. We must be alive.